Marinated veggie bean soup. The base of this soup is carrot juice that we will then blend with tomatoes and fresh basil leaves. This is a fabulous base for any soup that you might like to do. It replaces the bouillon. It's much healthier. You don't get all the extra sodium and other things that you find in bouillons, and the flavor is fantastic. Let's go ahead and juice our carrots. We're ready to blend our soup base. This combination of tomato, carrot juice, and fresh basil leaves is not only a wonderful base for our soup, it can be used for any soup, but it's a great combination for cooking rice in. It's a wonderful drink. It's a great base for smoothies and things. It's also a wonderful marinade for vegetables, and that's how we got the name of this soup to begin with. Marinated vegetable bean soup. We take this base and we would marinate vegetables and then we would broil them, and we loved the base and we created a soup out of it. So let's go ahead and blend these together and start our soup. Let's take a close-up look at our ingredients. We have our black beans. These are prepared by soaking for 24 hours, draining and rinsing, and then cooking in a pot with no salt until they're done. You can prepare enough beans to not only make this soup, but all the soups you'll want for an entire week at one time. Doesn't take any longer to cook a bunch than it does to cook it just a few. We have zucchini, mushrooms, red peppers, corn, carrots, diced green chilies, onion, and some tomato paste to go along with our wonderful soup base of carrot, tomato, and basil. Then we're going to season with a shake of Mrs. Dash. One of the wonderful things about this soup is everything gets piled in the pot right from the start, and then it cooks for 15 minutes. Dinner will be ready. Here we go. Next, we'll add our beans, our zucchini, our carrots, mushrooms. Now, if one of these vegetables is one that you don't like, go ahead and leave it out or substitute with something that you do like. This soup is wonderful with any vegetable that you have in the fridge. There's our corn and our red peppers. We're going to add our diced green chilies, our onion, and then for a little bit of thickening, we're going to add some tomato paste. And then a nice big shake of Mrs. Dash. Now, when this soup is done, you'll want to taste it and see if you need any more seasoning to add at the end. Let's go ahead and stir this up and put it on the stove. We're going to heat it up, bring it to a boil, turn it down, and let it simmer for 15 minutes, and this soup will be done. The vegetables will be tender. Isn't this a beautiful soup? All right, let's take the lid off and see our soup. It's been simmering for about 15 minutes or so. The vegetables look tender. It's absorbed some of the liquid. It looks wonderful. It smells wonderful. Let's go ahead and put this in a serving dish. Our soup is done and it smells delicious. We'll serve this with naturally leavened bread and a beautiful salad. The recipe for this soup is not in Original Fast Foods, but can be found at the website ldshealth.info in Kitchen Challenge number 4, Marinated Vegetable Bean Soup.